Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
The long and short, Cliff, let me catch you up real quick now that you're with us. First of all, hello? You look at what is that goddamn look on your face, bitch? What's your problem? Huh?
No,
I'll come through this 1080 screen.
well, I was worried you were so sick that your chest is so open, you know.
Sorry, I'm not trying to, We're talking about the fact that I've been sick for 72 hours under quarantine, and I've seen a bunch of movies, including Equalizer 3.
Oh, nice.
I finally saw it. And I just said that basically it was ridiculous because he was sitting down for 80 seconds. Even the fight scenes, he was just sitting.
I love a classic wheelchair. Chop, chop, chop.
Classic, yeah. It's too old. It's too old.
But he's so charming. Don't you?
But Gladiator, he looked good. I like the little salt and pepper in the Gladiator too. Oh.
Which one?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Equalizer with Queen Latifah. Was she?
I haven't seen it.
No, that's not for me.
It doesn't seem
Not
believable
under
to
a
me.
new government.
Not
I'm
after
excited.
A lesbian black woman? Yeah, let me tune in for that.
Pandemic.
I mean, come on. You guys don't want to watch the Trump autobiography. Although they came out with a Trump movie. I kind of want to see it just because
They did?
Yeah, it was like him trying to like hook up with Melania or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's like
It's not necessarily a positive portrayal, but anyway. So I saw Equalizer 3, Denzel, no more.
Maybe just Equalizer 4 and then call it quits. Okay?
No,
I want to see it.
Why? What's it going to be? Someone are German terrorists going to break into an assisted living facility?
Yeah, think about it. You know, that one dude, yeah, he's got to protect all the other...
I saw The Highwaymen, which is about Bonnie and Clyde. Have you guys seen that? Kevin Costner? Okay, so out of all the movies I've seen, that was the best one, by far.
Highwaymen was like Johnny Cash and the other guys.
Well, that's the band.
You're right. It was Johnny Cash versus She-Ra from Masters of the Universe. Real weird.
It was.
Of course, I was hallucinating a lot, so it might have been...
She-Man?
I really wish I wrote that list. I found Kojak.
Kojak?
I saw Baby Driver. Baby Driver.
Kojak. The TV show?
Yeah, I saw the pilot.
Oh.
And what was crazy, the guest star was Harvey Keitel.
Oh.
And David Proval was in there as one of the cops. So you might know him from, well, they were both in Mean Streets. So this must have been right after Mean Streets. And David Proval, if you don't know the name, he's a very famous Italian theater actor and teacher. And he was, if you've seen The Sopranos, he was, I can't think of the guy, but he spoilers, right? Spoilers. But Janice's boyfriend that she that dies there with the dark eye. David Proval, I'm sure you'll stick an image here of David Proval. What the hell else did I see? I sat there, I watched movies. What else did I watch?
Oh my God, he's got a rear windows thing going on.
Who does?
Yeah. Trapped. He's like, I saw everything, but I can't get out.
I saw it. I know what I saw.
That's so funny.
I've been touching my hitchcock this whole time.
But watching Kojak, man, that's my style of film. It was like watching Wildfire. All the cars, the brown little graininess over the whole thing. But it was crazy. Harvey Keitel and David Proval. And David Proval was down like third screen.
Harvey Keitel. He's the best part of Sister Act.
You know, he went to the actor studio and auditioned 9 times. You're only allowed to audition once a year for the actor studio. They denied him 9 years in a row. And on the 10th year, they were just sick of it. And they were like, well, he's obviously serious about it. And then next thing you know, he's fucking Harvey Keitel.
Dang.
And he was like a post office guy or something too.
He had some
regular.
Yeah.
People think that means you're stuck because you get denied that much, but I think what it means is that you want it that bad. You know, like you work that hard. Like you grow the thick skin, so then later people telling you suck. You just don't give a fuck anymore. I think that's just the way it goes.
Oh yeah, look at that, Matt.
Harvey Keitel, man. Oh wow, that's so funny. My whole list was going to be talking about the movies I saw, and I don't even remember. I mean, that's how drugged up I've been.
Yeah, he was hallucinating earlier.
I met some guys under a bridge, and I ended up with $15 in my pocket. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you have, eyebrows? Talk about that comedy.
China flu. Whatever. I got this Chinese flu there. Whatever you guys are bringing in, I got the Fauci flu.
Oh, you got the Fauci flu.
I got the Wu-Tang.
All right, this is disgusting.
Oh my God, do you need sympathy?
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm not bringing you soup. You don't get soup. You know what? I should have had your ass over here and coughed all in your mouth. I did you a goddamn favor because you got.
I thought about that guy talking about having people spit in his mouth, and I was like, I don't think I'd like it. At that comedy show we went to.
I was hoping it did.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we went to a comedy show.
Yeah, Tim, take us away.
Okay. Well, we went to the world famous comedy store. What room were we in? What was it called?
Original room.
The what?
Original room?
Oh, original room. Yeah. It was the original flavor.
Yes, it was.
And
we should have left early because it's a 4-hour show.
It's 4 hours.
And here's the trick to that, because we could have left at any time, and we should have agreed to leave, because you can leave at 11. Because the way they do it is there's a couple of openers, then the prime ones, and then 2 hours of people you don't know, followed by Don Barris or whatever at the end.
Yeah,
right. Which is a rite of passage. He's the dirty guy. Hope I'm saying his name right.
He's filthy.
He closes out the OR room every night, and he talks about So we saw the names that I recognized. Josh Potter, who is the producer there for Tom Segura, he was there. Mark Maron,
heard of him.
Caroline Ray, and Jeffrey Ross.
Yes.
And because I was a gentleman, I threw 20 in the tip jar.
Money bags.
Money bags. I threw a 20 in there. They VIP'd us, so we got to do the walk of importance through all the people to the premium table, and we were off to the side.
The roast table. Yeah.
The roast table. So we got roasted quite a bit.
Well, what are you miming over there? I missed it.
I was roasting a rotisserie chicken or something.
Oh, okay.
That's some weird space work to figure out. Oh, it's a chicken. Okay. So Mark Maron, who I've seen before, just talked about the fires. And he is so comfortable.
Yeah, so good.
He doesn't need any material. I mean, he can just go on a stage. He reminds me of a young Sinbad. But he goes off on the stage. He can do anything. And he was great.
I have a question for you.
In the
is there a certain comfortability? I noticed that very like Netflix Chappelle, I put my one leg up kind of thing. Is that a comfortability that people do to signify like I'm more comfortable because I'm just kicking it here and I don't really give a fuck?
Mark Maron does that, yes. I didn't like it, actually, because he's putting his dirty boots on where people eat on the table. So just from a health aspect, Mark.
They're nice boots. Yeah.
No, but it's yes. You put your feet up, you lean forward, you're engaging with the crowd.
Because I remember
I was backstage and I was like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out. I shit my pants. Caroline Ray, she didn't really hate.
Oh, she didn't do it for you? Is she the one that said that you were a Ukrainian mobster, or was that?
No, that was Jeffrey.
Oh no, she said that we were like creepy guys.
She had nothing. She was spinning. I don't give a shit, Caroline. I mean, like you're amazing, I guess, but she spent a lot of time bragging how long she's done comedy instead of telling jokes. That's what I noticed. There was she didn't say shit. She didn't say shit. She just was like stalling. It was watching a comedian fill up the time.
Yeah.
It was just I'm filling up the time, and that was it. But it was like nothing. She had no material. There was no story. She was grasping, and what she had was just like whatever.
I think what she said was truthful, but basically she was like, I'm the kind of celebrity that people talk to, and they're just like, you can go now. That's how it felt. It felt like you were just like, she's awkward in real life.
Yeah, it was. I don't like the thing. Some comedians do. I mean, Chappelle does it, but he gets away with it. But I've noticed some other people, like what's the name? It looks like a Hitler Youth there with a mustache, and where they laugh at their own things, but it's really stalling. You know, they're. If you were to do a word count of Mark Maron compared to Caroline Ray, she was just there's so much gaps and and pause. Here's a joke. Oh, that one didn't work. Pause. Bad crowd work.
There was so much crowd work. I was a little
from her.
No, just from it seemed like everybody. I mean, some people didn't do it. Like Mark Maron didn't have a lot of crowd work, but it seemed like everyone. But I know that like isn't the vibe in that room that they're just like trying stuff out, or is that what it is, or is it an actual like these are my jokes kind of show? It felt more.
No,
like...
they're. I think at the Comedy Store, it's all trying things out.
Right.
I think that's the home. But when you go to a performing arts center, you should be prepared. Like, so, you know, if I had seen that show and paid for Caroline Ray tickets, whatever, this is going to come back. She has a lot of power in this town. A lot of power.
She'll get you.
I learned for me that, like, they always go back to their phone looking at notes and stuff. So I was saying, like, I don't think that's necessary.
I'll have a green maca latte to go because my feelings for me, listen, anybody who says for me, I fucking can't stand it. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck everybody.
No, I'm just saying, like, a part of the process, like, if you're trying stuff out, like, you don't have to say that. We know. So you don't have to look at your notes.
Listen, if you've been doing comedy 35 years, hey, whatever. I'm just saying, well, maybe it was an off night or whatever. But it's just like.
It was a weird crowd, they said.
Well, I think with Mark, we saw he was just telling what really happened. Like, he's an observationalist, and that kind of humor is funny.
Storytelling.
Yeah, he just told the story. He wasn't trying to be funny. He just told it how it happened.
Right, and there's no gaps. It was the continual flow of information, and none of it is better than the other. Right, this is all a preference, in you know, comparisons are the thief of joy. But everyone's better than me. So, but Jeffrey Ross is the crowd work guy. So Caroline Ray doing crowd work, you can't like. I mean, Jeff Ross, he roasted people. That's all he did. And that's somebody else that, you know, he only roasted. He didn't have any sort of jokes or any, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't have jokes. He just roasted people, which is great. That's the whole point. I love him. But and then we didn't leave. And then after that, we just kind of kept sitting there.
We were held captive in a way. Or at least
but you can leave at any time. It's just that we were just sitting there and we didn't discuss when we were going to leave, but really, here's a trick at the OR show, right? You got an hour worth of openers, you have an hour worth of pros, and then 2 hours worth of not openers again, you know, up and coming, whatever you want to say, undiscovered talent. There's some, but it was great, and we went with Corey Blothenberg. He joined us, the old CB, the other CB. He's CB1.
No. None of us have watches, and they locked up our phones. I had no idea what time it was. I looked over at Corey and saw him fucking a pumpkin. I was like, is it midnight already?
Well, at one point, because Cliff, you know, socially, he was doing this at the fucking table. This is what you do. And you know, it's a lot of this.
I was in front of you, so I didn't see it.
But we should have left.
I had not slept the night before. I only slept like 2 hours. So I was like, oh.
Then we went to Mel's before.
Expensive.
Mel's?
I mean,
Oh my God! Talk about a waitress.
I mean,
Has
it
been
smells Hollywood, but no, the
I
burgers
guess it
weren't
was
too bad.
okay. I was hoping for like
It was under 20.
$12 burger instead of a $20 burger.
It was 17. Well, you bought
I mean, it was 17.
you got the double. You got the fancy one on your cheat day.
I sure did.
I'll be back. Damn it! But yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad. That waitress was old, as old as Caroline Ray.
Yes, she.
Oh, Mel's, jeez. You know, she came here. You know, she once blew Gregory Peck at the Paramount Studio a lot when she was an extra when she first moved to Hollywood. Like you're looking at, you're looking at someone's broken dreams. Like you could just, you know what I mean? It's like this.
Yeah, talk about a time to kill. God, what movie was Gregory Peck? I think of. Damn it! Don't die. You need some Vicks. You need some NyQuils.
You know, I want to go get some drinkables. You know what I mean?
Oh man, if you were here, I'd just
Pass me out, just like a sort of edibles, drinkables.
Oh,
like
drinkables. Yeah.
drink ingestibles.
Yeah, because my love.
Yeah. What do you have? Flu?
You want me to tell you my symptoms? Let's go.
All right,
I
symptom
got
rundown.
Well, did you just rush me?
No, I was like, you got all the 7 dwarfs. You got a coffee, a sneezy, a lazy, a funny.
I say, I got a cough. I have a fever. I have the chills. I have the heats. I have loose stool. I have headaches, body aches, an unpleasant demeanor, penile gout,
Oh,
and an ingrown toenail. That's a.
and a smart aleck wife.
But this is day 4. This is day
That's
4.
brutal.
If I may, before we escape this to Trump, let's just finish up a little bit about the Comedy Store experience.
What did we do?
And now let's talk about the 2 people. One guy got kicked out,
Oh, yeah.
right? Who was a rock star, and then
Oh my God.
this comedian, I don't know his name, but he was a pretty stocky guy. He's like a 2XL Carhartt kind of guy.
Yeah.
They were kind of going at it, and
I feel so bad for that guy.
I could see him switch to be like, because he's like, hey man, so what it was the comedian was, all he was doing was setting up
Yeah, simple.
a joke
Yeah.
so that he could go off and do all of his thing. So he asked her, I don't know, would you rather see a hard dick or a soft dick, or whatever the question is.
Which is gay or
Well, he asked
right.
who was the straightest man in the room. That's
Yeah.
how it's done.
Okay, right. And then the question was what?
What's
What's gayer,
or
a hard dick or a soft dick?
Yeah.
So he asked this guy, and he was kind of, they're all drinking, so it's all good. But he got like homophobic. He's like, dude, I won't even answer that, right? It's like,
Yeah. He was
he
all
wasn't
man.
playing. But he's like, no, it's okay. Just like, which one? He's like, I don't do that. I'm a rock star. Some bullshit.
Yeah. I'm
They went
100%. All I
Yeah.
know is
They're
I looked up a
100%
skirt
straight.
when I
It's
was a
like,
kid.
you're no
Yeah.
fun, dude. It's like,
But the comedian, he got thrown off his game. I think he could have spun it different. Like he could have just been like, this guy's clearly gay, and just like, I need the second straightest guy, and move to you. He could have controlled it, but it kind of shook him, and then he kind of had security on it. Or he could have just hopped on stage, literally hit the guy with the mic.
That's what I don't like about, I mean, because I'm a bitch, but it's like, give me your performing arts center, right? Like
right.
my ADHD, like I can't have hecklers, like, because it really does.
I did not care for any of the audience participation.
Right. So
It makes me nervous.
he was like, I'm a rock star, blah, blah, blah. And then,
But he wasn't. Like he had no band. He couldn't name anything.
so the comedian eventually goes like, you're a failed musician. And so he just went off. He's like,
Yeah.
But then the second one was a whore, was a porno actress.
Yeah, she
who
couldn't stop talking about it.
Well, she was on heroin.
You
So
think
this
so?
is, well, yeah,
not? I don't know.
She
the
plays
signs.
jazz?
when she first got there, she was in the back. She was the woman who was making all that noise in the back,
Oh, right. The one that had the, she said.
who
she was-
talked about heroin, that whole first thing.
Oh,
And then she moved it. So that was the same lady. So she was, but by the time 3 hours in, she was like back to being, less heroined out, I guess, or whatever.
Oh,
She was in the back of the nods or whatever. And she was talking about sucking dicks. And she's like, I just did an interracial gangbang. And she's there on a date with a guy. She's like, I'm going to suck. Yeah, she was on a date with that guy.
That guy was her date? Oh, I can't believe it.
You can see someone in their 20s who's just like, who would put up with that and be like, oh, like, that sounds cool. You can see that he hasn't had his dick in enough crazy women to realize that at some point it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. And that's when I became a man. When I had a woman who wanted to F me, and I was like, I can tell you're crazy. And sure as shit, she went on a whole mental breakdown. I mean, she's become a stripper, the whole thing. But she was on a date. She's like, oh, I just did a porno. It was an interracial gangbang. They're all my stepbrothers.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I don't know. Yeah. I would not fuck her because of diseases. Right?
She also didn't name like how to find her or where to see these pornos. So, Seth.
So, is it Barris? Don Barris? Am I saying it correctly? But he's known as, he closes every night, I think. And he's the dirty comic that does the 12:15 to 1 a.m. thing, or whatever.
Now, do you think he plans those calls?
Yes.
Those were 100% planned.
They're good.
Yeah.
It's like your mom and then someone else.
Well, then the heroin was like, right. And then he pretended his mom called. She was like, I knew it was his mom. I was like, oh, you God, you're stupid. You are one dumb heroin whore. Welcome to Hollywood. Yeah. But seeing him, so that was the thing. We will, if we go, I'd like to start going more, even if we go once a month or whatever. If we get, because you get to see the greatest performers that people spend $85, $100 to go see individually. To go see Mark Maron. Mark Maron tickets got to be $60, $85. You go to some performing arts center in Poughkeepsie or something. So anyway, so to see Don Barris is a kind of a something that you'll know. And I liked his body. He kind of reminded me of me, right? Because he's got to be like 65. He shaves his head. No? But like dirty bald, got a big belly. No?
Yeah.
Oh, that was him? I was thinking the guy with the glasses. He had hair. Who's the
closer?
The closer.
Oh, the bald guy. I think he said Mark.
5 minutes.
I think he said Mark. Huh? I think he said Mark. But
no. So we're talking about the guy at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Well, not Mark Maron. No, I don't
know. You little rascal.
Yeah. That was good.
Oh, and this guy with that weird laugh.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
Obviously, because he had a little bit of something, right?
Yeah, he had something. Yeah,
he had something, and then maybe, and then the heroin whore was like, "This guy's creepy." It's like, God.
It immediately took me back to high school. How like high school girls act.
Well, like you think he's creepy?
She'll be dead soon. Perhaps go to Fountain in Hollywood, and you can see her laying on the streets.
Okay.
Why would that guy stick his penis in any hole? a heroin porno actor.
I mean, if
it did happen,
I'm not saying I haven't been with women of loose character.
I enjoyed
that goddamn look, Cliff. You got something to fucking say? I'll come through this screen.
I was thinking, like, if you have an issue, like your house starts burning down, like, are all the firemen busy? Like, are you screwed? Because I'm
just glad that we hired a bunch of lesbians that think you're stupid for being in a fire. Did you see this video of the assistant fire chief? This monster of a woman. Did you see this? But no, everyone in charge now is a woman, right? Police chief. I mean, not the sheriff. I mean, come on, let's be realistic. But like the police, the fire, like both the top two fire thing are women, which is great. But she came out with a video that said they're talking about what is this thing? DEI? That's what I call it.
Oh, DEI.
Oh,
what does it stand for?
Diversity.
Equity
and inclusion.
Equality and inclusivity.
Okay.
So this is the whole thing, which is why which makes no sense. So she's a pretty stocky broad, and she's like, you want to be rescued, with people that look like you. So they're like, if you're a black gay woman, we want to have a black gay woman Trump. Now, I think all the people famously who have their house burned down didn't give a fuck. The race,
who came,
the creed,
no
whatever
one
it was.
Yeah,
have a house on fire. Let's put it out. So on video, when she's discussing how she's the DIE hire or whatever, she's like, if your husband, he's like, you're worried if a woman can't carry her out, but if your husband was in a fire and I have to carry him out, it's your husband's fault.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have that video. Can we pull that video up?
Oh, if you were dying, we'd be like, leave him.
It's like, here's the thing about all of this. Everybody wants for themselves. She doesn't want for you. Stop giving to others. Take it.
I think we're in a bad situation where everybody talks about inclusivity, but at the exclusion of others. It's just in reverse. Like, they hate on men for no reason, or they hate on people that are white.
Well, they're penis wanters.
Oh no!
I mean, like, just be at the table and then be
wear all the Carhartt hoodies you want, sweetheart. Okay. But anyway, so I guess we'll finish on a positive note. Trump was inaugurated yesterday to be the 47th president. Not since, was it Grover Cleveland?
Yeah, there's only been one other president, right, that's done that.
They left and came back?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I don't know. Anything you want to talk about? So let's talk about some of Trump's new policies.
Yeah, lay them on me because I actually did not watch it and I ignored it on purpose.
Let me AI this thing then.
I want to know what Elon Musk was doing.
You mean his little Hitler salute? Yeah, what the fuck?
It was from his heart.
Yeah. He's just an awkward guy, though, so it might not be.
Trump's new policies.
Yeah. No one had the stash, though, right? He didn't come in with like...
No one broke out the stash.
I call it the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, yes, that's what...
I need like the yahoo.com version. I don't want all this big words. Give me his PowerPoint presentation.
You legalize prostitution.
The things he signed in immediately, like what those were. Weren't there like 8 things he signed in?
Isn't it funny that he basically said he was going to get rid of TikTok in the first?
Yeah, he created his own problem to fix.
That's kind of a genius move.
Okay, restoring names that honor American greatness. I don't even know what that means. Designating cartels and other organizations as foreign terrorists.
Uh-huh. I mean, that's
ending radical and wasteful government DIE programs.
Too radical.
Defending women from gender ideology, extremism, and restoring biological truth to the federal government.
Boy, that's one way to say it.
Well, whatever. You get it. What else?
Declare a national emergency at the border.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So
they're going to build that wall.
It's going to be bad for my business.
I have a question for you about Trump. Did Trump release a cryptocurrency yesterday?
No, he had already released one. It just made a lot of money.
I see.
I don't know what it's called, but I believe he has his own cryptocurrency.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a Robinhood message that said, get on this Trump. And I said, oh.
Let me ask you a question. Would you, now, but why not? So, Cliff, like if you could make money in the market on the Trump, do you find that having different views would you still invest? Because I would. I don't.
I just have to dig into what it actually is. I mean, crypto is so suspect. Every one is different, speculative. But yeah, you could short it probably. I mean, I think having it early, and it probably spiked now, and it'll probably fluctuate, pretty quickly after.
Well, would you invest in something that you knew you could make money on, but don't believe in morally?
I mean, isn't the whole TikTok ban just meta stock going up essentially? Aren't they all interrelated in what they do?
Oh yeah, they're wheeling and dealing over there.
Zuckerberg.
I bought it at 86.
God damn it! You bought it in 86?
No, I bought it at 86.
Oh, I was like, forward thinking. I was still eating a Macintosh.
How much it's worth now? Like 86. I bought it when Jim Cramer cried on CNBC. I was like, this seems like a good time to buy.
Oh, yeah.
It is currently $616 a share.
Oh.
Meta
Then you
stock,
get
so
some
that's not
Chipotle.
bad.
What I do, baby?
A whole lot of beans and rice, boys.
I'd like to say, not only do I look like shit, but my diet, I've been dieting. I've been doing it, and I've taken full advantage of the fact that I haven't been hungry. I mean, in fact, when I ate yesterday, I made a can of tuna. I put up tuna, apples, onions, salt, pepper. What do you say? No, it's 200 calories.
Soup. You're sick.
Well, I had
You have a can of tuna when you have trouble.
Well, he's not
But
trying
I'm
to
saying I
classify.
want to take. What I'm saying is I'm taking advantage. So I am down. Oh, are we doing a thing?
Let's do it. Yeah.
We don't tell them I am. Okay. So here's the thing. I have two. I don't know what my starting number is because I got on the scale at one night and I think I was like full and bloated and it was.
Yeah.
Then
We
the
should
next
do
day,
the morning one.
less.
Yeah. Let's go
Both
by the
legs?
morning one.
Yeah, I had both legs on the scale. This fucking guy. So I tell you, I am down 9 legitimate pounds.
Oh,
so
hell
starting
yeah.
at the lower number. So
What is
14
that's
on that
significant.
fat, but 9 real pounds.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
I
only
need
been
to step it up.
in 3 weeks, 9 pounds. So I want to get down, I don't know, 15, 20. I'm not trying to,
You're halfway there. Pretty quick.
yeah, doing it. And I've completely changed the, this podcast is way too long. I'm sorry you've seen so much in my chest hair. I didn't think it would keep opening. Cliff, anything you want to say? I had mentioned before that this is going to come out after your NAMM show, but but you're releasing, just in closing here, you're going to take the NAMM performance and you're going to release that, correct?
Previous one is on YouTube, but Mr. Tim Hall has remixed and remastered it, so it's coming out
Or a
the
remaster.
day before the
Oh,
performance.
so you're releasing last year's?
Yeah, last year.
Oh, see, I thought you were doing a live album this year. I understand.
That'll be for next year. But yeah, we're doing the anniversary one because we boosted everything in the level, so it'll be much louder than YouTube. And yeah, it's great. It was a solid performance. I'm excited.
I look forward to it. And then I got to listen to your Side Hustle and Flow. I haven't listened to it. This was an episode of Unnecessary. Brian Sturges, like that Brian Sturges. Listen, whatever else. We'll see you next Tuesday. I don't know. Just wrap. Just wrap it up.